Wait for a second.
There's a roller coaster.
Hey everyone, so if you don't know me, my name is Kristen Wright. If you do know me, hey, welcome to my first attempt at creating a travel vlog. I'm going on some pretty awesome adventures over these next few months, so I wanted to try to document them, but I don't really have any idea what I'm doing, so we're just gonna go with it. Currently, I am in Dunbar, Scotland. I'm visiting my cousin Stephanie, her husband David, and their two little beautiful boys, Kobe and River. It is now Monday, September 16th, and I left New York City on Friday the 13th. That is Kobe. They are having bath time right now. As you can see, I'm in River's room. That's my rain jacket back there and my suitcase. But anyway, I left out of JFK. You guys are gonna see what that was like. I'll show you some videos. All right, y'all, so here we are at JFK. I just checked my bags and I finessed because I definitely was over the limit, and all I had to do was end up checking my duffel bag, which was going to be my carry-on, and pay $75 for it, as opposed to paying $15 per extra kilo that I had. So we are now going to be on our way to security. That's always the fun part, so we'll see how this goes. Check in later. Alright guys, so we have made it through security. And that was pretty quick. I think that was like the quickest I've ever been through security. Nope, that's a lie. I had one flight once where it literally took like 5 minutes. But now we are on our way to my gates. There's nowhere near time for my flight. My flight actually leaves at 9:55 p.m. It is 7 o'clock, which is actually the time I planned on arriving to the airport. But we left early because in New York, you know, traffic is crazy, and I wanted to make sure that we didn't get stuck, so I ended up being in the airport early, and that's great. So now I'm going to go find my gate. I don't think I'm going the right way, but we will check back in later, find out. JFK on Friday evening. My flight got delayed by like 2 hours. I was supposed to fly on Norwegian Airlines, but High Fly ended up operating our flight. So very different type of plane than Norwegian, which is I've flown on Norwegian twice, and I think like they're very technologically advanced on their planes. So that was kind of a bummer because I was looking forward to that, but the flight went smooth. I mean, I slept for a lot of it. I downloaded some episodes of Elite from Netflix onto my laptop, so I was able to watch that. But surprisingly, for whatever reason, you can only listen to it in English or French and not the original language, which is Spanish, which is weird. That was also a bit of a learning experience for me as well. I have a brand new Mac, thanks to my mom, and I've never been much of a Mac person, so I'm really learning everything now. And I just kind of thought that I could just get Netflix and go right with it. So I wasn't able to do it that way. So I had to go on YouTube and figure out how to get things downloaded so I can watch it on the plane. So I will show you guys that as well in case anyone else needs to know about it, just like I did. So I go to handy dandy YouTube, I find a video and find out that I just need to download what is called Parallels, and I'm able to then download Windows onto my Mac, and through there, once I go to the Windows desktop, I will be able to get the Netflix application and download my shows. So for anyone out there who did not know this, now you know. I think I looked up how to download Netflix onto a Mac, and that was the first video that came up. So if you're traveling anytime soon, this is going to be a lifesaver, I'm assuming. Now, what you have to know is that it does cost money. I'm just getting the 14-day free trial for now. See where my life is at before I spend $80 on it. The advanced version is $100, but I do believe it lasts for a year. So just know that. Hopefully that helps somebody. And even if you're not traveling, this might be a good thing to have on your computer regardless. So then I flew out and I had a layover in Sweden. In the airport, they actually have a 20-minute express train that takes you into the city center. And I really, really wanted to take it, but because I lost those 2 hours from my layover, I just really didn't want to risk it. I ended up just staying in the airport, which was really cool. I always love traveling and seeing what's in the airport, like what kind of food they have, what kind of stores they have, how much does it look like a mall, because all airports now look like a freaking mall. I'll definitely show you guys that. So we have arrived in Stockholm, Sweden. I just picked up all my bags, as you can see, all my bags. And now I have to figure out what terminal my next flight is leaving out of. I'm going to be flying on Scandinavian Airlines. It is Saturday, September 14th, and we are going to check in and go through security again. I'm really hoping that I can finesse again with this extra baggage situation that I've got. Hopefully I won't get charged too much. So wish me luck, and we will check in when we get back to the gate. When we get to the gate. I've actually been here for quite a bit. I've been watching Elite on Netflix, and I've just been charging my phone and computer and stretching because my knees are killing me after that flight. I think they're about to start bleeding soon. And then I will be in Scotland. I will be visiting my family, a lot of my cousins, and I'll be there for a week. And then next Saturday, I fly out to France. So that's all I'm really going to say right now. I'm super tired. So that's all I can really say. I know. I flew on Scandinavian Airlines, and it was like a 2-hour and 15-minute flight to Edinburgh, Scotland. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. On my first flight, this old woman, like, she passed out or something on the plane. Like, I was sleeping, and all of a sudden I just hear like, oh, get a flight attendant. Like so many people were like screaming. And so it was one of those planes where it's like 2 seats an aisle, 4 seats an aisle, 2 seats. And so I was in the aisle seat on this side, and it happened in the aisle on the other side. And so when I look up, I just see like people like crowded, and then finally I see them pick up an old lady off the floor, and then they were like asking for a doctor on board, and a doctor came over, a nurse came over, and he was like, sorry, I'm moving so much. I'm like trying. I'm literally trying to like keep myself in the view, but I'm like on my knees on a bed on a squishy mattress, and I can't really hold myself up very well. But we're gonna keep going. So yeah, that was pretty scary because I've never actually had that happen on a flight, and it's just like you just don't know. Like, she looked super out of it, and we were nowhere near our destination. So, you know, I think in the end she was okay. I think she was with family, like a granddaughter and her husband, but they seemed to be able to take care of it. So that was okay, I guess. The second flight was smooth. I slept for majority of the flight. Woke up maybe 20 minutes from landing. All right, guys, we have finally made it to the final destination for this round of flights. I am in Edinburgh, Scotland. I will be heading to Dunbar, which is where my cousins live. I have cousins here in Edinburgh as well, but I'm staying with a couple cousins in Dunbar. Probably will come back here throughout my week to see some more. I am tired and hungry, but I'm safe and happy, and I made it, so I'm gonna go find my cousin Stephanie and eat some food. And, so cold, so cold. so cold. I mean, I guess it could be colder, but I'm anemic. I have low iron, so I get cold really fast, and I'm like the worst anemic person. Like, I know I'm anemic, and I don't bring extra jackets, don't bring layers. But this time I didn't bring layers really because like I'm going somewhere where it's going to be super, super hot, and my suitcases are already full, So I just didn't want to bring too much extra. So I brought a couple of t-shirts, and then I figured just, layer up with some jackets. I didn't really have to buy anything on the way. I kind of just picked up a little souvenir, snow globes. I collect snow globes. So when I was in Sweden, I got a snow globe in the airport. I didn't need to get one here in Edinburgh because I've been here before. I came here about 2 years ago, same time pretty much, maybe like a week later in September. Like I said, I just collect snow globes, so everywhere I go, that's what I'm gonna do. What have I been doing so far here? I went on a bike ride with my cousin Stephanie and her kids, which was cool, but I'm actually pretty sore. Like, I never ride a bike, and my whole groin is sore. Like, it feels like someone punched me. Yeah, biking is not my thing, but it was fun. It was fun. I haven't been on a bike outside in a long time, just in the gym. And then we went to my cousin Gary. Him and his wife, they had like a caravan. There's like a place where people it's kind of like a park where people just park like caravans or RVs, if you will, but they're not really RVs, like really a caravan. And they just like hang out there. So we went and hung out with them and their friends, and we got like fish and chips and stuff. I didn't get the chips this time because I had it right when I got out of the airplane. So I just got the fish, which is haddock, by the way. The brown sauce is good. Don't know what it is, but it's just brown sauce. It's super good. And then we played bingo and did some karaoke, and I actually won bingo. I won 60 pounds. So that was cool. So a little extra money for me. And then we did karaoke. I sang Love Song by Sarah Bareilles. And then today we went to like a shopping center. So that was cool just to see, like what stores they had. They had a Five Guys. They have Nando's. There was a KFC over there. But it was really interesting. They asked me I had asked last night, do people eat fish and chips like all the time, like every day? And apparently no, that's something that like you eat like once a week and only on the weekends, or like to sit down and watch like X Factor was an example, like to sit down with your family and watch TV, like that's what you eat. But it's not something that they eat every night. And apparently like they actually really think about like what night of the week it is or what day it is to eat certain things. So like people won't eat that during the week, so they'll look at you kind of funny if you do. And then they asked me like, is there a day where you only eat certain things? And I was like, no, like we really just eat whatever the fuck we want whenever we want to eat it. So during the week, they really just kind of make food, and it's kind of frowned upon to like order out or like get takeaway food. But in the US, we do that all the time. But yeah, it's been really nice. The area that my cousins live in Dunbar, is just really chill and quiet. I can like show you some of the scenery around. Also, I'll show you what it looks like in the backyard, like out through the window. Here you could see, like, this is their backyard. And you can see the other houses around. So yeah, it's just like a really nice chill town. Oh, it's golden hour right now. I should go outside and take a picture. So that's pretty much all I can really tell you right now about my trip to Scotland. I'm not really sure what else we're going to be doing for the week, but tomorrow we're going to go up to Edinburgh. The plan really is kind of just to go to like this makeup store, and then kind of just see what's up. So I will keep you updated. The rest of my trips look as follows. I am gonna be flying out early on this Saturday morning. My flight's at like 6 in the morning, so I gotta be at the airport at least 4. So I'll be flying out on KLM Airways. I've never taken that before, but I'll be flying to Amsterdam, actually, where I'll have a 12-hour layover. So there I've got to figure out if there's a way for me to leave my bag somewhere, because I have 2 suitcases, a backpack and a duffel bag. I really want to go into town and just kind of see what's up, explore, get a cool snow globe, and then I will be flying to Bordeaux, where I get to see my friends, and then I'll be there for about a week, and then the following Saturday is when I'll fly out and head to Reunion, which, by the way, if you didn't know, I'm heading to the French island of Reunion in the Indian Ocean to be an English teaching assistant with the teaching assistant program in France. I've done this job before 2 years ago, and I'm excited to head back. So I hope that you all want to join me on this journey. Please let me know anything you want to know throughout this process, any changes to my formatting, how I speak, the information I give you. Again, this is my first time doing this sort of thing. I don't really know anything about editing, but I'm gonna give it a try. Don't really know much about making a vlog or what people want to hear, if I'm talking too fast, if you can hear me, if my lighting is good, if the microphone is working well. So please just work with me. Give me your feedback. I will try to make it all worthwhile to watch. And yeah, thank you for joining me on this journey. Share with your friends, like, comment, let me know what you're thinking, and enjoy. Peace out.